Hi everyone, my name's Martin Underwood. I've been coming to St Peter's for a few years. You might recognise me from helping out with the music, both in the 9:30 service a few years back, more recently, the 5:30 service. So I've been asked to share some of my favourite Bible verses, and the ones I've chosen are from Ezekiel chapter 36, verses 26 and 27. They say, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. I will remove from you your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. And I will put my spirit in you and move you to follow my decrees and be careful to keep my laws. So I first came across these verses a few years ago when I was reading through the books of Jeremiah and Ezekiel. And they're quite hard books because they're written to Israel at a time when they have been disobedient and that they have been conquered and shipped off to Babylon. The thing I really like about these verses, there's a few times in Jeremiah and Ezekiel where these verses or similar verses come up, where God is saying how he's going to transform. He's not just going to bring them back from Babylon, the people back from Babylon, but he's going to transform the way that he relates to them. So they're no longer going to relate to him simply through priests and prophets, but he is going to put his spirit into each one of us. That he's no longer going to relate to his people through a list of rules and regulations that they just have to follow, but that he's going to write those rules, his will, on our hearts, that we're going to know him from the inside and know what his will is. And that he's going to transform our attitudes so that we want to be like him, that we want to follow him and do his will. And I like these verses because when we remember at Christmas that Jesus came, they remind me as well that he came for a purpose, that he came for a reason, that it was a plan that God had been working on for a long time. They also really speak to me because I often feel myself being hard-hearted and wanting to do my own thing, wanting to be my own boss. And they remind me that that's not God's plan for me, that he wants me to have a soft heart, a heart of flesh, that I can know God and do his will and want to do his will. So my challenge to you today is to just take a few minutes and ask God to soften your heart, to make you open to doing his will.